This conference will now be recorded.
All right. Okay, I'm going to go through how to set up a space for rigging. Let's see. First, I need to make sure I'm sharing my screen. Screen of the main monitor. Okay, I think that's it. All right. So this is the little boy character for the project I'm working on right now. I have the subdivided out, so we got lots of edge loops around the eyes, around the mouth. I'll just show you quickly. So we've got these loops. Continue to see that. And let's see shading. I don't know if it's easier to see, but got a loop that goes around the nose and the mouth. This is so that you can get like a sneer, like these good smile lines. Got loops that go around the mouth. You even got a loop that goes around the nose so that you can get a crease wherever you want it around the nose. And the most important ones are around the eyes. Okay. Anyway, we've got them all set up with nice edge loops. And here's what I can do. I'm gonna turn on X-ray. There. Okay. So the rig is all set up. Sam did that, and he's not skinned yet, and this is why. If I'll show you. So if we go into Windows, General Editors, Component Editor, got the, every vertex, the vertex has a number. So this one happens to be 3072. And to grab a few of these, we've got 656, 401, 1091, 3000, 1252. So see how it's very random? Well, if we take I'm going to duplicate this guy. So that I can chop off his head. Let's go from here. And let's go from here. All right. Now let's look at this vertices. Wow, look. Vertex 39, 294, 397. All of these are under 1,000, and they all changed. And the reason why that's important is because if we were to use this as a blend shape for our full body, then whenever, like the way blend shapes works is you save information it saves it on the vertex or vertices. I'm going to call it vertex for this video. So say in the blend shape we moved vertex 39 in Y 2 spaces and X 1 space, whatever, then what it's actually going to do is find vertex number 39 on the body geo, which there's no way to find out where that is because there are thousands of them. But here's a low number, 244. So if you move something on the face, it could end up being over here on the body. And then that would move up and over instead of on the face moving up and over. That makes sense. So what we have to do is get our base blend shape to have the same vertex numbers, like have in the same place as the body. And the way we do that is by taking body and, okay, I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to take the body, I'm going to duplicate it again. And I am going to go into face mode and select all of this. See if we've got enough. Okay, looks like it's our whole head. Okay, I'm going to mesh separate. Oh, here we go, separating. That work? Yes. So now they are separated. And let's go look at some numbers on his face. We're just going to take these four faces right here. I'm going to go right in the middle, see what number that is. 3,000, a good number. 3,401 and 1,091. Okay. See how they changed again? It's not the same as they were even the second time I did this, probably because I cut it on a different ring on the neck. But now I want to duplicate this. So this is the one that has the head and the body separated. Well, okay. Duplicate this. And this one, I am going to hide all this. See what it's doing. Okay. Oh, it didn't actually separate it. Well, so let's just try this. I am going to just, in this one, delete everything below here. All right. And in this one, so this is my line. In this one, I'm going to delete everything above there. Now I have a body, head, body, and I'm going to duplicate the head again. Over off to the side for now. And I'm going to reattach the head and the body. But doing this, I want to select the head first. This is important because the head is the ones are the numbers that we care about. We want the head numbers to match our other head. So I'm going to select the head, shift select the body, mesh, combine. Okay. And it still has this seam. I'm going to control right click to vertices. Okay. And I'm just going to sew these guys together and hope that it still works. So let's go mesh, merge, make sure our threshold's way down. They're sitting exactly on top of each other. So we don't want anything bigger than that, or other things might merge together. So I'm going to merge that, and that should have sewed our neck together. Okay. Now let's go and check the numbers on this head and this head. Let's start with this head. So these four big ones. This is vertex number 918, 34, and 392. Okay, let's come over here. 918, 34, and 392. See that? It's the same. So now, if I was to take this guy and make him a blend shape for this one, so if I make this head that I have separate over here, make him the blend shape for the other mesh, then it should all work. So I'm going to grab my blend shape, shift select body, going to deform blend shape, and I'm going to call this head blend shape base. And actually, it'll be better. I'm going to rename this head blend shape base, and then do that. So this shift select head, deform, create. All right. Now on the body, to activate it, go to the channel editor. Oh, haha, forgot to delete the history. So I'm going to file, edit, delete by type, non-deformer history. And on this guy, he doesn't have history, but just in case, delete all his history. Okay. Still have the blend shape here on the body. I'm going to click that. This head BSH base, that's the blend shape I just made. And it names it after the object that you just used as the blend shape. So later, though, we can use that name as a target, like to add other blend shapes to it. So for now, I'm going to turn this one on. by setting that to 1. And now if I move anything on this, then it moves our body, okay? So now we have this guy as our target. This guy, this is what we're going to do everything on, is this space right here. So now that we have that set up, this one is ready to be skinned, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my oh, I don't need to skin the cog because that's controlling the hips and the spine. I want all the RK arms, RK fingers. Oh, does he not have? Let's see. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't build this rig, so things are confusing. I'm going to grab all these RK times K, RK, okay, not the IK, only the FK. Follicle, RK, not the IK, not the FK. Sorry. Oh, shoot. Okay. Take the hips, leg, 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 foot, leg, 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 foot. Don't need the IK or the FK. Okay, just trying to make sure I've got every joint that we actually want to skin. Okay, looks like we do. I don't remember seeing a head though. Is there a head? I must think that's the head. Okay, I'm gonna take that and grab my mesh, go to rigging, skin, find skin. For if you're doing a game, I think the max influence you want to do is 3, but I'm going to set this to 5 for now. Selected joints that we want. Allow multiple find those who say that. Find. All right. So really, okay, I'm going to hide this. You want your head actually pivots from like right behind your ear. That's where your spine connects. I'm actually going to give him a new head pivot and a jaw. The jaw is going to pivot from right around here in front of your ear, and that's important for our face. So let's go into side view. And this is all important for helping you set up your face for rigging. So I'm hoping this is beneficial. But I'm going to go into skeleton, create a joint. She's got a kind of cartoony shaped head. But I'm going to make it like normally your skull comes around and the spine attaches back here somewhere. I'm going to kind of center that. Usually when you're rigging, you want the joints to be pretty centralized. I know it's not anatomically correct because your bones in your body aren't straight down your arm or straight up your middle there, like your spine is on your back, right? It's not in the middle of your chest. But in order to get it to deform right, without using a ton of corrective shapes on the body, you generally want to keep the bones in the center of the mass. Okay. I'm going to kind of keep this pretty center. I'm going to create a head bone right there. And I'm going to create a jaw. Jaw. Rotate from about here. Good wild guess. And this one I'm going to name head joint. And this guy I'm going to name jaw joint. All right. And now orient those joints. Let's see how he oriented this guy. Okay, he's got X going up. So let's see how he oriented this guy. This guy should be make him a child of that one. Actually. And now I'm going to orient this neck. This is actually a bad idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this neck bone and select the mesh, and I'm going to edit influences and remove the influence of this bone. Okay, so that I can mess with it and not mess up my mesh. So now I'm going to orient the joint. And I really hope the audio has been working for all this. I have no indicator that says that there's actually audio being recorded. If this doesn't work, then I guess I'll have to do another video for the other kid. But, okay. X going up and Y going forward. X going up, Y going forward. X going up, Y going forward. And this guy, I want to come over here and zero all this out. Right? So there is my jaw. That's the one I care about. So, first part of, now we're going to get into actually messing with the head. Let's take these three joints. I'm going to select this mesh. Skin, edit influences, add influence. And sure, I'll lock the weights so that it doesn't mess up the other stuff that's been done. Okay. Add that. Okay. There's something. There's the big first no. Yeah, eyes and eyebrows were apparently skinned, but the body wasn't. Uh, okay, you guys. And delete all these constraints. I realized they were all constrained to this phone. Okay, starting over. To do that quickly, everything happens faster the second time anyway, right? I move this guy now. Okay, good. Just moving ahead. All right, go skeleton, create joints. We're gonna throw the head joint right there, the jaw joint right there. Take this joint, remove the influence on the body, make this joint a child of that one by hitting P. Okay. And I'm actually going to take this guy, find him spine 05. Let's go with control. Okay, I'm going to delete all these constraints. Just so that I'm not being bothered by that one. I'm trying to orient it. Okay. Now, I'm going to skeleton, orient joints. X is going to go up, and Y is going to go to the positive. Right? Yes. Yes. there. Great. Now if I take this one, and this one, grab the mesh, skin, edit influences, add influence. Now if I take this and grab that joint, let's go put all those constraints back on. Maintain offset. Okay, we've got a scale constraint. Got a translate parent and a rotate parent. And I'm gonna put that under there. Just hope he doesn't notice that I moved things around. All right. Now we have the joints that we need for the mouth. We also want a joint for the eyes. Okay. Whew. For the eyes, I'm going to make this guy. Take the eye. All right. We're going to create a cluster right there. I had the cluster selected and I pushed Shift I and it hid everything except the cluster that I just made. The reason I did that, skeleton, I'm going to hold down V and clicked and enter. So I hold down V to snap the joint to that cluster. Okay. So that I have it right, it's right in the center of the eye. I'm going to hit Shift I again, come back out. And I am going to make this one up on all the joints. It's kind of annoying. Go to display, animation, joint size, and set this to 1. There we go, we can at least see the joints. Okay. Shading, X-ray joint. Okay, it is X-ray. I've got a joint right in the middle of his eye now. I'm going to name this left eye joint and make this a child of the head turning joint. Right now it is facing forward, which is what we want to the direction the eyes are. So right now it's oriented the same as the eyes. It should be. Doesn't look like it is though. The eyes. Are the eyes not straight? No. Okay. I do that. I'm gonna make the eyeball as straight as I can. If you have your mouse farther out, you can adjust it in small increments. Oh, that's about as close as I'm going to get. Okay. I'm going to take this eye, do the same thing. I'm going to make it straight. The reason why I want it straight is just so that the joint, um, when the joint is facing somewhere, then we'll know exactly where the eye is pointing. All right. That's a little cross-eyed, but that's okay. I'm going to take this, freeze the rotations. Okay. Okay, now, okay, do this. There. See how that I hit the plus button to make it bigger, and it's pointing straight out the center of his eye? That's what I wanted. Okay. I'm going to take that and mirror it. Do that. Skeleton mirror joints. Um, Behavior. It's not really going to matter what you set this to because they're just going to be point like aim constrained at something. So do that. All right. There are my eye joints. So if I take that, I'm gonna just parent constraint it to the eyeball. Now, all right. To make an easy eye rig just for the eyeballs. See that real quick. So let's create a nerds circle. I hit F to zoom in. I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. And let's see, how big is that? Let's make that bigger. Like this. I'm going to freeze everything and delete the history. Okay. I'm going to add that to a group. And let's take both eyes. Create a cluster. Pay attention to what I want. Weird. Never mind. Let's take this group and this cluster. I'm going to take this group and V-snap it forward and V-snap it up. Okay, so it should be, it was already centered, and now it should be at the same exact height as the center of the eyes. Come back out here. Take it, pull it out in front of his face. Okay. There is our eye master control. All right. And I'm going to duplicate this. And put it right there on the center of his eye. Put that one on the center of his eye. Take these controls. I have scale. I believe scale is on objects. Yeah, so I can scale them where they are, just at their own center. Okay. So I'm going to take both of those, freeze their scale and rotate. I'm going to take both of those groups and V-snap it out here. Okay. There's that. So we're just making a fun little pair of glasses or something. So right now, this eye should be looking straight at this, and this eye is looking straight at this. Let's make sure nobody is talking to me. Okay. So I'm going to take, let's name them. Let's name everything. Left eye control. Loop. Right eye control and loop. Master eye control group. And all right, this guy, just for fun, let's just put him part of the hierarchy. We have this whole thing. I grab this. See how these controls are they all have zeros? That's because the groups are what has the transform values on them. So now I can take this control and take this eye joint. I'm going to do it. I constrain, aim, maintain offset. Oh, look. It looks at it. Do the same thing with this. That. Apply. Now, here comes the magical part. Take this master eye control, and he looks at it. And if you want him to go cross-eyed, you just take these guys. Okay. So let's put everything back. Another fun thing you can do is take this, let's see, let's say the head joint, and then grab this control and do an aim on that, or a point. See what's happening now? And no matter where it is, it's facing his head. Um, Alright, so there's that. And just for fun, let's go into the attribute editor, display, drawing override, and make this one bright green so we can see it. And this one, what's the color these? Looks like right side is a bright red, and the left side is a dark red. Is it? Yeah. Okay. So there's our eye control. We still need to do blend shapes and stuff, skinning the eye lids. So let's do the jaw. First of all, okay, this part, this is the tricky part. We're going to take the body, paint skin weights, and we're going to go unlock the guy. Oh, did I not name him again? I forgot to name him the second time I did. Oh, okay, this is head joint and the jaw. Okay, first thing we're going to do is skin everything of his head to that joint. I'm going to unselect all these and only have the mesh. If you hit shift and the little carrots, and you can grow and shrink your selection. I actually want, let's say, that much. Shift control. So if you do shift and you select things that are selected, it deselects them. If you hold shift, it just switches it. Things that were selected are deselected, and things that weren't selected are selected. If you do control, it just deselects. And if you do shift control, then it selects. So I know that when I did this, it deselected things inside his eyes. I'm going to do shift control, grab all that stuff. Okay. Go to paint. Like his head. 100% add. There. Okay. Now, all of that is 100% connected to his head joint now, which we don't have a control for. So we've got to just be careful. But there you see it. And I'm not going to worry about, I do have to worry about the neck because we're going to do the jaw. So, all right, go to here. Let's shrink some of these. Don't need the hips. I'm going to lock. Oh, okay. I'm going to lock everything. And now I'm going to shrink the clasp holes. Okay. All I want to do is unlock the head and spine 5, which is the neck. Take the head, and we're going to do some smooth, flood that down into the neck. Hey, I forgot that I didn't even skin the neck. Because I removed the influence, remember? So I'm going to take this vertices there. Paint. So annoying. Line 5. I am going to flood it. Where is spine 4? And 4. So make sure this normalized weights is on interactive and not post. If it says post, switch it to interactive. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of problems. Face head. The spine 5. Why are you not playing with me? Oh, because it's locked. Spine 4 is locked. Spine 5, blood. Okay, now what do we have here? Spine 4, spine 5. Now the head, we can do some smoothing into there. 4. And spine 5. Okay, let's see what happens now. 5. I think that is okay, not pretty. How do we take the head? Yeah. Well, I'll at least be able to get you the jaw now. So here's what we do for the jaw. Want okay. We grab this guy. And we're gonna do the shift caret. Get more. And that did pretty good. Okay, just clear up there and just give it tap. I'm going to control the vertices and let's see how much of the inside is. Instead of paint skin weight, find the jaw and just flood it. Oh, the jaw's blocked. Unlock the jaw and let it. Make sure it's on add. Flood it. Okay. And let's go to smooth. Oh, that. Paint skin weights. Paint skin weights. Okay, here goes. What's gonna happen? Um, I mean, it works, right? Needs some finagling. And you know what? It looks like it needed to pivot from like right here. Why did I make it go there? Why did I do that? I need to pivot from right here. This looks funny. Okay. So this is the trick. Because we don't have any constraints on this. It's just skinned right now. Got a smooth skinned joints. And I'm gonna put it right here where the jaw should rotate. Right, right, right there. And I'm gonna hit Q. Good, better. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, paint skin weights. I'm going to paint. Okay, you hold down B and drag with your left mouse. You can get this paint thing bigger. I'm going to just add the jaw select. Um, and notice I'm only doing this on one side. That's okay. We can mirror it. To have your mirror on by going to Modeling Toolkit, Symmetry, Object X, or if we get this side looking good, then we can go into Skin, Mirror Skin Weights, and mirror it across. So I am just going to focus on this side first. let's just go in here and do a smooth. And you know what? This is his jaw right here. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna add. I definitely want it to influence right here. This is why his jaw is so funny. Okay, and I'm gonna smooth a little bit. And now let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. I decided I definitely need to have control for his jaw so I don't accidentally stop rotating the joint in the wrong place. So let's create a control. I have a circle and I'm going to put it in a group. We call this jaw control. Uh, draw control group. And group. Right. At a control vertex. Make sure I'm only selecting curves. Hmm. Let's make this a just a thing sticking out of his chin. Okay, that work. So since I moved to the vertices, it's not going to change any of this stuff. The translation, rotation, scale. It's like I was modifying the mesh. What it did do is I need to delete the history. Okay. And I'm going to change the color so I can see it. It blends in with all this other stuff. It's like, let's just say, where's yellow? All right. I'm going to do Shift E to set a keyframe just on rotation. And let's move to frame 8 or something. Ah, haha, I didn't constrain it. Turn back on so I can select joint and constrain. Only going to be one constraint. There's never going to be a reason why I don't want this to control the jaw. I'm turning on translate and rotate. Add. Okay, I'm going to call that his extreme. Okay, now I need to go select the mesh. Pin weights on his head. Okay, I'm just kind of smoothing it out so I don't get that weird fold in his face. Also, what I can do is add a little more to the neck. Just to smooth it out. Okay. His mouth probably isn't ever going to be this wide. So it'll only be like that, but still, I want to be prepared. So let's pretend like the jaw also pulls a little bit of his top lip down and makes it a little round. Yeah, he pulls up his cheek, pulls down his cheek. Okay, so this jaw is doing a lot, right? That one is a weird fold right there. Um, go into jaw. Okay, on the head, I think I took too much. I'm gonna lock everything except the jaw. I just want to take it back. One. Okay, that's looking a lot better. See, that's probably the extreme is on range 6. Um, like I like how it's pulling. All right, I'm gonna say that's good, and it's uneven. Its face is lopsided. Let's go here and delete these keys and put it to 0. Okay, now this is how you mirror it. Skin, mirror skin, and I'm mirroring across a YZ, so it's going to go from X to X, and I want positive to negative. Everything else is good. We're going to mirror. All right, see if this worked. There. So far we have no blend shapes, but we do have you can open and close this mouth. Uh, and eyes work. Okay, wow, I have not saved. I'm going to save this in the rig. We'll say skinning in face. Okay. Okay, the last thing I wanted to do, sorry this is so long, but hopefully you're getting something out of this. Um, I wanted to just show you how to get a blend shape connected. So far what we've done is detached the head. And where is that head? We sewed it back onto the body, and then we did the skinning, and then I set up the eyes and the jaw bone controls. Now comes the complicated stuff, which take this guy. Um, this guy, the blend shape. Okay, on this we can delete this cluster. On the blend shape. So let's try something first. Make sure this is in the right order. Oh, you know what? I need to make this head bone. So I'm gonna make the head bone the master of this jaw control. Um, right now, the eyeballs are just looking at that thing. I want them to actually follow. Wait, huh, you know what? I only attached the rotate. Could constrain parent translate. Is that what I didn't do? Okay. Yes. Okay, well, what I wanted to do was to take this and see if when I change the blend shape, okay, blend shape is happening first. That's what we want. We don't want to move it and then have the blend shape happen because it would go off to the side instead of up like it. Okay, let's see if everything is set up right. I'm going to make it so I can only select curves, object mode, only select curves, and set the equal to 0. Hey, look, his head popped up where it's supposed to be. Okay, this guy, like the mesh, I'm going to make blend shapes in Mudbox. Let me actually stop this recording and see if it's doing any good. Hmm.
This conference will now be recorded.